All right, let's see if we got any tanks here. Giant spec. Oh my god, I don't want this garbage. Okay, I have to take this garbage. So we're gonna have a specialist that we will not use at all, guaranteed, just to get the tanks. I don't know what I don't know how I feel about this, but I don't know. Just take a look at what he's got. Aerial spec. Yeah, there's no giants I think that we want here. We'll lose if we go like Fort AA or something, because you know it's so easy to counter. Could have also went for the fangs. Hopefully he's just gonna going to carry Void Eye, which would be a free win essentially. That being said, if he levels up and you know he gets tempo, he could still win this. Now Horrible Will, we've played him a few times now already with our tank master strategy, so he should know what's going on. He should know what's coming. He's going to be preparing. He's already preparing for this. Ooh, the Wasp is kind of good, but I prefer the Marksman because we'll at least use the Marksman later. We use the Marksman for our anti-air into mainly against Wraith. So we have three options. We can go for 3 units here. Kind of feel like it's time to go for just the 3 chaff. I think I put this here, although later we do want to start pulling. I wonder if you just start pulling right away. That could be a play. It's got nothing except for this armor cannon. So I want him to start committing here, which is not here. I want him to start splitting up his forces. Goes for the Wasp. We only have a single marksman, but long term, I don't love the Wasp for him because it's not it's not really a carry unit. I mean, he might win this round, but it's pretty easy for us to respond to it. I just don't want to. I'm worried about giving the Wasp a free level though with that marksman. That's what I don't like. So we can go for our own Wasp, or we could just go for a Mustang. I feel like the Mustang's a little better. Smoke bomb can be pretty devastating. I wonder if we go for it or if we ignore it. We don't have that many things here. I guess we have to go for it. We've got to get 1 Mustang. Only for this unit. And then I guess we got to go for 2 more chaff. So the tanks aren't really quite coming out yet at this point. Just because we don't have the deployments. Now, the smoke is going to be an issue, but if we don't build anything, then maybe we don't care about the smoke. Do we build like the crawler here just in case? Because he already has the Wasp here. Like I want to do the cast flank, but kind of feels a little bit, you know, you don't even have tanks here yet for the cast flank. Yeah, the only problem is the smoke isn't going to do anything. We don't have any DPS. I guess you have this marksman. The other reason I didn't want to go for this crawler here was because it delays the Wasps, which means that the Mustangs will be dead before they get to it. You can see the Mustangs, Wasps are already too late into the party. They're already super late. So okay, wow, this marksman is actually doing it. Lightning Storm. Round 4 is a bit early. I feel like we just need to build our tanks, but I mean, it's just too much, I think. Is it time to start selling stuff? I don't like having 150 left over. It's not a good number. Guess you could go for the attack. All right. These Mustangs have to stay alive. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. But it's kind of good that we have like so many tanks left over. It just shows how strong our army is. You could argue this is good, but I don't think we're really getting more than 3 techs in this game. Rather just go for the momentum. I think you want to start putting tanks here, maybe in this flank. But the thing is, nothing's getting pulled. I'd rather put something here, but I want to build this tank line first. Could start doing that next round. Probably sell this now. I actually probably want to put this here. That's a mistake. Like, I want to defend here. I mean, maybe he just doesn't have anything here. Like, this, there needs to be a pull here. Okay, so round 5 rating is way too late. I feel like we've already won by seeing this. It's like seeing a hacker. You know you win when you see a hacker because hackers can't possibly win. What I don't love is this, but the good thing is we might get the tower real quick. See, this is why the... Okay, I didn't realize what's going on here, but... kind of bad. I was expecting not to lose so badly here, but... You could see that the Wasps, they didn't quite do anything. I mean, they just got countered and they couldn't really... You know, they were pretty much wasted. He goes for super supply and he won this round. Okay, so that's not good. We get the Farseer, it's an insta-pick. Probably have to click aerial spec on the Farseer. Maybe right away. I don't know. We'll go range first. Let's do our cast flank immediately. Probably want to put something here as well, but there's nothing really to pull. I mean, can you even kill this tarantula? Don't think so. Time to sell the arc light, I think. Go for this and go for like another chaff in front. Or like a crawler or something. Probably need to missile something. Or we just go for speed. Yeah, let's just go for the speed. I think the speed might even be better than the missile. We're gonna need maybe another chaff coming through here. Like there's no chaff. There's not enough chaff here. And our units are getting destroyed. This is 6,900, so it's one-shotting the sledges, more than one-shotting them. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we will lose to the the Raidens. I don't think I give the Raidens enough credit here. And that pull is actually helping him because it makes his wasps come in later. Thinking we just go for this, just because I might, I might try to kill this tarantula with a level 2 warpin. Okay, we get the smoke again. Probably need to just smoke this. Go from here. Okay, sell this. Either one, sell this. Upgrade this, and now we need to start borrowing. So go for one chaff as we originally said, and let's elite recruit 2 tanks. Like I said, I kind of want to just see about pushing in. With the quick teleport, we might be able to scam them for like a quick tower, which is good. Okay, he's got HA, but these 2 tanks will likely destroy this tarantula and get to the tower. So we'll be the ones getting we'll be getting the debuff in our favor. Plus the smoke is doing something. It's taking a while though for him to clear up the chaff. It's getting really close. Is this level 2, level 3? Such a fat tower. It felt like it took forever to get to that tower. Probably need aerial spec or range. Mobile beacon. What does that do? I don't think the mobile beacon does anything for us. Don't think any of this is that great. Probably need range first on the Mustangs. Sell off this. And just look at what else we can do here. It's got the 2 tanks already. It's already quite a lot. You just need another one of these guys. You're gonna be like moving stuff around. What if he moves something here? Let's go for 2 chaff. All right, gun for broke. At least we put this one guy here. I'm not sure how good this beacon is for him. I just don't want this saber to kill our Farseer accidentally. Okay, now you can kill the Farseer, I don't care. Okay. This is looking very good. Now my confidence is back. The fire is maybe okay for him, but we could beacon out of this maybe. Fire for him, fire for him would be kind of devastating, I feel. He's kind of got more chaff like to worry about. Rhino, can we make anything explode? Don't quite think so. Alright, let's just go for the fire badger. We'll sell off one of them. We'll put down an oil here. Try to light something on fire. He does have a lot of stuff that can burn. So do we, but I feel like he's slightly more vulnerable than us. Maybe. Just don't want this to get one shot. I don't think it will. We're weak to a Titan. Jeez. Let's keep that in mind. But is he the kind of player that is gonna Titan cheese us? Yeah, you never know. Let's beacon this guy out of the fire, maybe. Is that good enough? So I just think it's just more tanks, honestly. Yes, you know, we are weak to the they're definitely weak to the thing, but oh, so much money left over. What do we do? Maybe just a shield? Yep. It's exactly what we were worried about. But the good news is we have been able to beat a Titan before without any techs. Just the, you know, but you have to kind of take the tower. It's not good if it just goes straight into this. Yeah, this is not looking good. It's not looking good at all. GG. It's one of those things. It's one of those things where you have to, you know, you have to be ready for this. You have to be ready for this. All right, so I got an idea, right? So still do the fire thing. My idea is as follows. We'll just EMP on the marksman, right? Because it's cheaper. It's 700 here. But is it better to just click EMP on this? I don't know. You have to get another marksman, I think. And then, I don't know. Now what do we do? Get a shield here. Might as well just elite recruit, right? So another marksman. Maybe two. Maybe I mean maybe two. Maybe that's too much, but I think it's okay. Do this. A lot of money left over, but that's fine. We'll go for the attack upgrade. And I don't know, maybe level this tower. Or no, wait, we gotta upgrade this. Should upgrade this, but whatever. Okay. Right, so we don't have to pay 700 for the Titan. We could just pay 250, right? And hopefully this will EMP the mountain. There you go. Question is, are we winning after that? Is there just too much stuff? It's very, very close. The good thing is that the this is doing quite a bit into the to the Raidens, but look, it's actually not enough, which is kind of nuts. So okay, did we put EMP back on this? No, we didn't. So okay, let's just say we go EMP on the tanks, or you know, maybe, well, maybe you need EMP, right? You need you can go AP because we have the fire available. All right, so a lot of his stuff is going to go into the fire, so And imagine this oil needs to be a little bit more like here. Okay, so let's see what we got. Is it really just another tank? I think I'd rather go for like the attack upgrade or something. Or the defense upgrade. So maybe a lot of our own crawlers are dying into this fire. They're actually going... Actually, it's not bad. It's mostly his crawlers. Still, I'm not sure if we're winning this. Like, this is kind of nuts. Alright, wow, that's 2k. That's countering the mountain. So maybe the mountain is just so good that it doesn't even matter if you decide to you know, to click a defense. I wonder if this needs to be like here instead or something, and then we can go for an oil on the back line. That's like, since we have quick teleport, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, so we'll try EMP on the tanks. Okay, bad fire. Real bad fire. Real bad oil, I mean. But it's kind of good that the units are so slowed. Takes forever to kill the mountain, despite the Do we need to go for our own mountain is the question. Is that our play? Wow, I cannot believe we're losing like this. Cannot believe the mountain is so effective. Even though we lost, I feel kind of happy about this. I feel like, you know, we got him pretty desperate. I don't think he was you know, crapping bricks kind of thing. So if we get anyone crapping bricks, we're, you know, we're celebrating. Okay, so what is the thing here? I mean, what if we put our own, like, what if we go back to our own ways, our old ways, right? And we go for like the factory and we're straight in, right? Level 2 factory. But how come there's no money? How come he has money, but we don't have money for that? Okay, so how's that gonna work? What can we do then? Because we don't have money for our own Titan. That's very interesting. Is this something we did that spent the money? 1500. All we did was... Okay, maybe we shouldn't have upgraded something. Oops. Like, we'll put this here. I think the oil is kind of worth it, but let's just see how much money we got. Can we go for like... Can we go for a level 2 factory? Beacon it with something. The answer is no. Cannot go with a beacon. We can only go with just nothing. I don't know how long a factory survives here. 35k damage. You might just put down a factory here with HE and just hope for the best, perhaps. I don't know how this was going to work. I don't love this because this is about as desperate as you can get, and you know, why should we be desperate, right? We're just overrunning him. So I would never do this. I think this would be like a throw, but let's just see if it does anything since it gets to the tower, I guess, a little bit faster. But there's many ways you can get to the tower, right? You don't need to throw it with a factory. Is the only option like throwing a mountain in the front? Is that what we have to do here in order to win? Throw a mountain with what? Like what is is it with our own mountain plating? So we deflect. I mean, how much do you really deflect here? Deflect very little. I wish I had saturation bombardment. I mean, plating. I mean, I just don't know about this. Doesn't even feel like it's worth clicking attack. Love his little beacon though. Maybe we have to start playing mountains to finish people like Sacco and, you know, maybe we have to because they're going to be playing Titan 100%, I think. Look at this. Looks well, okay. I was going to say looks quite okay, but still no. And he just clicks ionization next round, so you lose the game even if you're still alive. This is kind of weird because I feel like I win games even with the Okay, maybe we just go exploding rhino. I kind of feel like I win games with so go AP. Yeah, we could have positioned our rhino better so it exploded. But yeah, these, you know, I wasn't a believer in the Raidens until now, but I think it's, you know, is it the mountain that's making the difference or is it the combination of the mountain with the Raiden? Is that the new like move that we're not that we need to consider? Alright, this is about as best we can do. We don't want this guy to go into the tanks though. We want him to go into the tower. So I don't love this. We're gonna blow up our own tanks. I mean, you create a huge distraction though. Still takes a while to kill, but we do have like kind of a strong front line. But the problem is that we're not getting anywhere near the tower. You need to take the tower. That's the problem. Boy, I'm kind of stumped here. Like I felt like I was doing everything right. Then all of a sudden, like we just lose for no reason, kind of thing. Um. I mean, we're doing everything the same. The only thing here is we're just trying to block this missile so we can go. Maybe this guy can go more in this way, but it just depends on where he's gonna go. He needs to kind of go into the tower, but I don't think. I think he's not looking that great. This rhino, it's not doing anything. Can't believe his rhino's still alive after that. Maybe the lack of range on the Farseers is our problem. But at this point, we have almost too many problems. So we will click range. And, maybe it's because we trust the Farseer, right? It should be we really trust more the marksman. But I don't understand how we just lose because we trust the Farseer. Kind of feel like it's more Farseers. If this is the problem, then it's going to be more Farseers to solve the problem, right? The Farseer missiles, 3,000. You don't want it to lock on to the mountain. Yeah, the thing is, the rains, the mountain doesn't have range, so the rains are like, doesn't matter if you have aerial spec. You have to kill the mountain before you can touch the. So I'm thinking more now, like some kind of air cheese. Do we have flying? Okay, so we have flying, but do you really wanna? Is it really possible for us to go into this, and is it a good idea to go into this? Right, you need at least these 2 techs, and let's say you maybe sell out of this. Suppression shot. Really? Well, guess that's really your only option, right? No temp range either. This kind of reminds me of when we used to play our round 5 HE factory. You pretty much had to blindly build a melter. Yeah, this isn't gonna do anything. And that was the move. It was just, like just build the melter. You had to build the melter. So maybe we're just getting a taste of our own medicine, which, is fine. I don't mind. I don't mind being put into a tough situation. We are giant spec, interestingly. We didn't even go for any giants. Alright, so you say to yourself, okay, the only way we lose is with a Titan. So we're just gonna go for our own our own Titan. You know, definitely get accused of being a map hacker, but hey, if this is the only way you can win, then it's the only way you can win, right? So you just blindly put down 2 melters with range. You're waiting for the corner factory, right? Because this still loses to a corner factory. It's just that I thought I was promised that, you know, the era of Titans were over, right? We stopped using Titans, so I was under the impression that there's no Titans anymore. But maybe not. Maybe, you know, maybe the whole blind countering. I'd be surprised if this doesn't work. Even this is close. Even this is kind of close. Do we even win here? $1,400. Okay, yeah, we do win. Well, what if we said to ourselves, like, okay, the other answer to the Titan, I don't love it, is to go into maybe into Raiden with ionization. I don't love it because you'll probably also need range. I think this is more expensive than just going normal, you know, normal melter. Okay, we'll just build another one. Why not? So I don't think this is even gonna work, right? But this is what some people used to do. Right? I think the melter is just the best option. You'd either be accused of map hacking or you'd be you'd be the smartest IQ player in the game if you did this. But, you know, this isn't going to work as good as the melter, I think. I'm surprised that it even wins, but okay. At least it's an option, right? Okay, you do more than the damage required. Abyss, I don't think... I mean... Can you really go into Abyss here? Does the Abyss do anything? Like, I guess you go level 2 Abyss with what? Wreckage Recycling? Vertical Sweep? I don't think you ever go Vertical Sweep unless you see something that you need to deal with. Guess you just put it here, like, let's just say, you know, just in case, you know, we'll throw it on a random Abyss with healing. The mountain's not there, it's the biggest throw in the game, but the melter you could almost pass that melter off as, hey, it's good into everything. It's good into the Raiden, it's good into, you know, the Rhino, it's good into the Tarantula. You could almost say that. And that would be true, right? But the Abyss is good into nothing. Except for, like, maybe the mountain. Like, is Abyss good into Raiden? It almost looks like it, actually. But then, how come there's nothing else left on the ground if it's good? Right? It's only independently good, but as a team, it's garbage. Okay. So, don't go for the Abyss. The last thing is the mountain, right? You throw a mountain. Like, maybe that's what we need to do. We need to go back to our old ways, which involved putting mountains on, you know, just mountains in front of the board and just, you know, trying to tank everything. So I think you don't want saturation bombardment. Like, if you think there's going to be another Titan, you just go melter. All right, this is just more for, like, okay, I'm going to finish you with a crazy, with a crazy cheese. I don't even think you put it here. You probably just put it here. Because look, he has it like 4 squares off. It's kind of unfortunate though. We get insta-locked. And I think this is the problem with playing your own mountain. It just instantly dies. Right? So... I mean, you know, you were able to take a couple shots, but yeah. So you don't go for your own mountain. It's very simply, you just go for the melter. Like, I think that's the play. If you think, I mean, the thing that doesn't make sense is why do we have to go for Melter? Why isn't EMP working, right? That's the thing that doesn't make sense. Why isn't EMP working? Because, you know, EMP should work, you know, into this, right? It really should. Or you just build more tanks. I just don't understand how this isn't working. Right? Yeah, you start building the second line here, you know, put this here. Right? Let's try that one more time. I mean, it's not even that tanky. Only 400k. Got the obviously he's got the second attack up defense upgrade. Where are the Farseers? The Farseers are kind of getting exposed, but they're okay for now. Just that when this one dies, there's one left, and then, you know, it's kind of close. It's kind of close, honestly. Like, I wonder if it's because I just don't want to accept that you have to build like the melter, because that's you know, that's a lot of money, right? I don't want to accept that solution for this. I want to look for the easier solution. So in this situation, you can go for another one of these Farseers, but you probably have enough Farseers. You just need like maybe something here just in case. Go for 2 more chaff. Right? Something like this. This is probably what you need. Not the greatest missile to be eating, but okay. We got chaff coming in. We have range on our Farseers, which is kind of necessary. The thing is, look at this. 155 range. This is 180. So it has the marksman has more range than the sledges, so it sits behind the sledges. You have to click range on this in order to have it, you know, sit behind. So it's just too expensive. I think part of the reason is the Farseer. Going into the Farseer instead of the marksman is probably one of the big reasons why we're not doing great. And look, it doesn't do anything. All right, so I guess in this certain situation, because you have the rain backline, you know, consider that if you're playing against this strategy, I love this. I love this Raiden with this mountain in front. It's so hard to beat. And as if you're playing this and you see the Raidens, you know, maybe just go for it. I know it sounds crazy. I know it feels like it's throwing the game. If he doesn't go for that mountain, you probably throw the game. But if he goes for the mountain, you win. But you could just see that he has to go for the mountain, because even if you know, there's literally nothing else you can do except for go down for the melter, right? So in that situation, it's such a good play to do it, because you're basically spending the same amount of money he is. Okay, I mean, he's spending a bit more, but not much more, right? And you only have one answer, and your answer is almost the same amount of money there. So I feel like if I was like 400 IQ, I would have made it. I would have been able to calculate this, and I would have made that play. But we've never actually gotten to the situation where, you know, you think that this doesn't work. I mean, okay, one more time, we try this. We put AP instead, and we click range on this on the Farseer. I just want to make sure that really there is no other solution except for the melter. So let's say we go for 2 crawler. Crawlers are always good. Ideally I'd go for another crawler, but I need to click one of these, right? We'll click it. We'll click the attack. So these are doing 6k. Level 2 is doing 4k, so it still blocks half of the level 2 sledges. Just the majority of the sledges. We're losing this side. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it would have been any different if you put the Rhino here. This is just way too much damage. All right, so very important lesson that we learned today, guys.